Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video I'm bringing you another BJD dress up video, and this doll is a Souldoll Joelle D, and he's part of my crew and I've had him for about 3 years now. He's in white skin and face up is done by me. His name is a pretty difficult name. I'm not sure if it's the right name or not, but I've been calling him Lynx, and he's part of my watercraft crew. So this is the outfit that I currently had them in, and the pants are by Alice's collection. They're pretty cheap and I really like the patterns on them. The top underneath I had sewn myself, and that jumper and the little fur thing is from Hello Hawk. The wig is also made by me. It's just some Mongolian faux fur that I've made into a wig and trimmed a lot. It's got a nice grey tone to it with white tips, which is what I was after, and he also has some blue eyes from Mako Eyes. So his shoes are from eBay, I think they were. They're a little difficult to get off. They're okay quality. The little fur bit that's attached to the back is not so great, not attached very well, but it's easily fixable. I don't normally like putting shoes in my dolls. I don't know why, I just find the shoes too big, and I just prefer them to not have any shoes on their feet. I don't know why, I just like shoeless dolls. But for this guy I did put these shoes on, but they're a little tricky to get off because he's got kind of a wide foot for an MSD, and these shoes are quite thin, so they're a little bit difficult to get on and off. So this guy has a backpack that is actually an House doll, or House, however you say it, backpack, and I customized it with some rope and just a few stitches and those little glass bottles, and he can carry this around. As you can see, he's definitely in white skin. He's got a really nice body as well. It's not too fake and not too refined, whatever. So it's a really nice body, and it poses really nicely as well. And it comes pretty tightly strung, which can be a bad thing because sometimes the little S hooks inside can snap or little resin pieces can break. But I haven't had any problems with him before. But I don't handle my dolls a lot, so I've never had a problem with that. And you can see how much he hasn't really yellowed. The parts that have yellowed are kind of gone green instead of yellowed. It's nothing compared to my doll zone in white skin, which is yellowed so much. So I'm just trying on some clothes here to see which one fits best. These pants I made myself. Not the best job, but pants are pretty simple things to make, so I always try to have a go at making pants. And this top is from TTYA, and I think I'm going to go with this combination here. So let's get him into the pants. But first I'll quickly show you his face up. Probably needs a new one because this is a few years old, this face up. I have done it myself, and he's kind of loosely based off a fox, but yeah, it's a pretty old face up and needs to be redone. I'm a lot better at doing eyebrows now, so maybe in the future we could do a video of doing a face up on him. Okay, let's go ahead and put these pants on. I originally made these pants for my upper house doll as well. I have a JID Owen in a special real skin, which they have quite a large body, and it's very hard to find clothing for them if you don't buy them direct from the company. They just have a really muscular body and a really wide body compared to a lot of other MSDs, but I'll do another video on my upper house doll in the future, so definitely stay tuned for that. And now I'll just put on that jumper. I'm not going to bother putting any clothing underneath just because this jumper is quite long, so I really like this pattern that's on the front of the jumper, and it's really good quality, so it's just a shame that TTYA doesn't update their clothing that often, but I really like this top. And the beauty about this jumper is it snaps on and off from the back, so it's not very hard to get on. It's just the little sleeves are a little bit small, but it's not too much of a big deal to get it through the hands. But yeah, you can see how easy it is to put this jumper on. I really like the idea of the snaps at the back. I still haven't taken the tag off. I don't know why, it's just been kept on. I just thought it was a cute little tag, so I kept it on. Okay, here's what we've got so far, and I really like the way this hood sits as well. I like hoods that sit up nice and close to the head. It just makes them look nice and cozy, and I always tend to go for the winter looks even though it is summer here in Australia. I always tend to go for putting some faux fur on them. I just like how it makes them a bit closer to nature and makes them look a bit more tribally, so I always go for attaching some fur somewhere, whether it's around the neck or you know, an item of clothing or a vest or something. I just really like the way it looks. It adds like a different sort of dimension to it. So I'm just gonna put back on what he had on before, and that's like a little cowl thing made by Hello Hawk, and it just ties on using some button and loop method. Alright, gonna go ahead and put those shoes back on. I also have a tan pair of these shoes, which I don't often use that much because I like the black version a little bit better. The fur bit at the back stands out a little bit more than what the tan version looks like, and I think it looks good on him too, so just gonna put the black version back on. And here's a quick little close-up of his outfit. I'll just insert some photos at the end too, so you can see it properly as well. I really like obscure patterns on my clothing, so that's why I always have some weird pattern as well. And it's not really easy to find either, so I tend to just, when I have time, make my clothes. Alright, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You can also check me out on Instagram and Facebook at Creatures of Nat, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!